Hello students, welcome to Virtual Training Center Dadar. I am Mrs. Akshata Kale and today we will learn environmental studies, that is of part 1 of standard 4th, and the topic is water for every household. Students, we all know that water is our life and we all need water for many purposes, isn't it? So that we must have to store water at our house. Correct? Okay, then today we will study about the different types of containers that we use to store water at our houses. And also we will learn some new things related to water. Can you recall? What are the different purposes for which we need water? See this. We need water for drinking, for cooking, for washing clothes, for brushing our teeth, for bathing, to water the plants, for the toilets, etc. Correct? Like this, we need water for so many purposes every day. Now, we need water all the time. We have to store water in the house so that we can get it when we need it. Here we can see some of the containers used for storing water at home. See this. Earlier, brass and copper pots as well as earthen pots were used to store water. See, this is the earthen pot, copper pot, and this is a brass pot. Yes, they have peculiar names. Okay, that you can ask your grandparents if they are there in your house. Yes, dear students, here we can see some more containers used for storing water at home. See, this is a steel drum, this is plastic drum, and people also built tanks in their houses to store water in rural areas. Nowadays, steel or plastic is also used to make different containers for storing water. We live in cities and we use like this, means we are using plastic containers and we are using steel containers in more percentage. Now, how to take care of drinking water, we will see. To ensure good hygiene, we must have safe drinking water. If we consume contaminated water, it can cause diseases, isn't it? We need water for cooking and for drinking. So, we must take special care of this water. Drinking water. See dear student, this is a steel drum. This has a drinking water. Now this has lid which prevents dust and other rubbish from entering the water. Lid should be there for the container which has drinking water. And this is the tap. Because of this tap, it becomes easier to take the water and it also prevents contamination. Got this? So our drinking water container must have lid and tap. Okay? Yes, this is also a drinking water container. This is a earthen pot which has no tap. Then what happens? If we dip our hand in the water to take it out, the dirt on our hands can enter the water. So we use a dipper. See, this is a dipper to take the water, and we replace the lid at once. Isn't it? That we have to follow to keep our water safe for drinking. Now dear students, when the water in a container is finished, we wash the container well before refilling it. If we take such care, drinking water remains clean. Do you know this? That water does not become stale. Remember this line? Water does not become stale. Okay? Some people believe that the previous day's drinking water must be thrown away and fresh water stored every day. This is a misconception. Means this is a wrong thinking. Got this? So throwing away that water amounts to wasting good water, because water does not become stale. Remember this and tell your parents too. Okay? And don't allow them to pour the water without any use. Yes, dear students, this is a steel drum used for drinking water. Correct? We should use drinking water for other purposes only if it gets dirtied due to some reason. Yes, dear students, if you think that this water became dirty because of some reason, then we have to use that water for watering the plants or for washing clothes, or we can use that one for the washing utensils, etc. Isn't it? But not to waste or not to pour like that only in the gutters or on the road. Now, right or wrong? Here, dear students, whatever we have learned today, we will check whether we understood or not. Okay? Now, first one, Samir drank water from the pot and left the lid beside it. Is this right action or wrong action of Samir? He drank the water and he kept the lid beside of that pot. No, this is wrong. Correct? So the dirt and the rubbish can enter the pot. So this action is totally wrong. Second, Nisha waters her plants with the water she has used for cleaning the dishes. Yes, Nisha is a girl. She cleaned the dishes, and whatever the water left, she put it to the plants. Yes, this action is nice one. That is the right. Whatever she did is right. Correct? Third one, when water comes in the tap, Sai empties her pot and fills it again. Yes. What about this action? Is this a right one or wrong one? Yes, this is wrong, because water never becomes stale. You know that. So it is not necessary to empty the pot and again we have to fill it. Fourth one, Reshma carries drinking water with her when she goes for a picnic. Yes, this is right one. You know that, because it is not sure that we can get a pure and safe water for drinking at our picnic spot. So if we carry our own drinking water with us, so that we can be protected by the diseases. Correct? Next one is, do you know? Yes, dear students, human beings cannot live without water. Correct? Hence, it is necessary to have a source of water as close as possible to where we live. That is why in olden days, cities grew on the banks of big rivers. There are many such cities in our country. We will see some of them. See, dear student, Delhi is the capital of our country. It is situated on the banks of the river Yamuna in North India. See, this is the Taj Mahal, and Taj Mahal is in Delhi, Agra, Delhi, correct? And this is on the banks of river Yamuna. Second one, Varanasi. It is on the bank of river Ganga. Next, Nashik in Maharashtra on the banks of Godavari. Ujjain, Madhya Pradesh on the bank of Kshipra river. See, these are the some examples of such ancient cities which are on the banks of the river, means near to the sources of water. Yes, thank you students for being with me, and this is the part 1 of this lesson, and in the part 2 we will study about how the water is supplied to our houses from the source of water, and also we will learn about how to use water economically. Okay, till then, bye bye.